All right, everyone, we're starting our event. Welcome to the Colors of Culture Uniting Creativity and Heritage online session. My name is Matrix, and today I'll accompany you as your MC in this pre-event online session. Before we start the session, let us all bow our heads in prayer. I will lead us in a universal prayer. All right, prayer time is up. Now that we've completed our prayer, we'd like to thank our PEMCOT representative, Ms. Anissa Zaraswati, Ms. Jessica from Universitas Ciputra Networking and Partnership, Pak Putu from Visual Communication Design, and the team from University Teknologi Malaysia for making time for this online session and making these proceedings possible. To kick off our event, we'd like to invite Ms. Jessica from NNP to come forward and give her greetings.
Okay, thank you so much, Matrix. Am I audible?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Okay, then. Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Jessica, and I'm from the Networking and Partnership, and I'm here to welcome you for the pre-departure briefing. Yeah, so you will leave soon, and we'll meet soon on Monday. So before I give my greetings, if it's possible for you, can you please turn on your video? I would love to see. I would love to see you if that's possible. Thank you. Hello, Aishilan. From Good Job Team, yeah. Thank you for supporting us. And then I would like to say hello to Bu Anissa from Disput Porapar. Thank you, Pak Pandu and Pak Mutu. Okay. Hello, Shalina, and then Alex. Bim. Well, okay, thank you very much to those who are turning on their camera. I would love to see your faces if it's possible, but I would like to proceed to the greetings. So, I hope this kind of program will be the first of many programs. So from you, from UTM, can come to Ciputra, and also vice versa. We are hoping for our students to be able to come to university later on as well. So I know that Malaysia and Indonesia, we have a lot of similarities, right? We actually quite the same for many things, yet we are different. So we hope that during this program, you will learn a lot more about Indonesia, and also our friends, Indonesia, will learn a lot more about Malaysia, because maybe we visited Malaysia, maybe you visited Indonesia, but maybe we don't have that much time to interact with locals, to interact with each other. So I hope that you can use this opportunity and prepare yourself so that you can obtain the most from this program. Well, I think that will conclude my greetings for you all. Just please keep in mind that safety and enjoying yourself will be the first priority during this program. Back to you, Matrix.
Thank you so much, Miss Jessica, for making that welcoming speech. We hope that the students from UTM found that compelling. Next, to start our event, we'd like to call our VCD representative forward in order to give their greetings. Apologies, everybody. It appears we're having some technical difficulties. Please wait for the representative to give their welcoming speech.
Good morning, Pak Kris.
Morning, Miss. Yes.
Okay. So I guess you will be giving the greetings from on behalf of VCD.
Right now.
Yep, I think so. We are waiting for you.
Sorry.
Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry because I just finished my other meeting. So just go straight to it. Good morning, welcome. Thank you so much for the time for this. Um, so this is a great privilege for us from Digital Communication Design to collaborate with UTM team. This is our first time. Hopefully, this will be the start of fruitful collaboration in the next years to come. We are very eager to collaborate and meeting the UTM student and lecturer. Hopefully, through this collaboration, we can discuss so many things, so many possibilities, so many collaboration in the future. We have prepared with the program. We have discussed with the government that Mr. Pandu have already discussed with the government, and they fully support us. Hopefully, I said so many. Hopefully, I'm sorry. Uh, I wish that this can be a great um, experience for UPM friends. Maybe that's all from me. Thank you so much, Sis. Yes.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much. Yes,
Yes.
thank you so much to Visual Communication Design for delivering their welcoming speech. We hope that the students feel like they're, welcome here, obviously. Now, next on our rundown is some info sessions that will be delivered by several organizations involved with this committee and with this event in general. Next, we'd like to invite Ms. Anissa Zaraswati from the municipal government, the Pemerintah Kota, to deliver her info session.
Yeah, hi everyone. Good morning. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Bu Jessica from Ciputra University, Pak Pandu, Pak Putu, and so does Mr. Eng, Christian Eng, and also from Good Job Team, I read Ashila. Thank you for this opportunity to tell you about Surabaya. So all of the students here are from Visual Communication Design faculty. Am I right? Is it right, to Jessica or maybe Mr. Eng?
I
I
think
think
there are several students from UTM that is not from Visual Communication Design.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. So from various faculty, right?
right.
Oh yeah. So Surabaya, can I have a share screen here? Let me tell you one thing that I'm not really good in English. So please, if maybe I forgot some of English vocabulary metrics, could you help me?
I'd be happy to.
Yeah, thank you. Your British accent is very good. And everybody could see my sharing screen, okay?
Yeah.
I believe that most of UTM student is already familiar also in Bahasa, right? So I hope you could understand our language easily in Surabaya. So actually Surabaya is a very interesting city. It's located in Indonesia, in Java Island. And you see, this is an Indonesian island, and Surabaya is actually on the southern part. It's in Java Island, eastern. Okay, it's a second largest city in Indonesia after Jakarta. It has 3 million population. It's really hot here. Okay, so maybe if you have any, you should drink a lot here, and hot and humid. Okay, in Surabaya. And next is Surabaya has many tourism attraction actually. Tourism attraction could divide it into natural, but mostly the most interesting tourism destination in Surabaya is heritage tourism destination. So we have 85 cultural tourism attraction, and also artificial we have one, but we also have an art attraction in Surabaya. Hopefully you will enjoy your time in Surabaya. This is where you're going to be held your project here in Surabaya. Lately, we developed Surabaya Old Town area. We revitalized the area into tourism attraction area. It used to be there is a lot of attractive of old buildings there, but it's mostly that building, an unused building. But now, after the revitalization, the building is better, and many investors had their food and beverage stall there, and many people come there to take photos and do any tourism activity in Surabaya. There are three parts of Surabaya Old Town. We have a Chinatown. Maybe in Malaysia is also have a Chinatown, right? But Surabaya also have a Chinatown. You could come there after your class, maybe. It's nearby your project area. Surabaya also have an Arabic side and also had an European side. Okay, and you're gonna help your project in European side. This is culinary. This is so good in Surabaya. Okay, you should, if you love to eat and you're not going on a diet during your time in Surabaya, please try many delicious food in Surabaya. And if you're interested in art, we also have a Ludruk, just like local arts there. There is a picture of Ludruk. We have a theater show. It speaks in Japanese, but I believe you came here with your special translator, just like Mr. Pandu, right? And after that, you can visit also Jalan Tunjungan. It's Tunjungan Street. This is crowd and most traffic hour in Surabaya. But many place to go here. We have Hotel Majapahit. This is an old buildings hotel. You can experience to stay in a 100 years hotel. And this is local hands where you can chill and hang out until night there. Many coffee shops there, and you can take a lot of good experience city life. Surabaya is city that never sleep. And this is an old building also. We have Alun-Alun Surabaya. Alun-Alun means a place where people could gather and do many any activities such as art exhibition Yeah, just like an art exhibition. This is also an old building. It used to be a place where people gathered and hang out a party where the colonials hang party there. And this is where you're going to have your mural activities, right? So if you're excited about heritage and historical area and you want to learn about Surabaya city, many architectural building, old architectural building maybe here, and you can learn a lot here. We have you're going to do many activities here maybe for a few days. This is European side. This is where you're going to have your activity. This is the Chinatown. It's located nearby the European side, separated by Jembatan Merah. Jembatan is a bridge, and Merah is red, right? Why it's called Jembatan Merah? Because the color is red. Okay, that's it. And after that, we also have an Arabic side. This is where Sunan Ampel was buried, and this is an old mosque, and this is where Muslim in Java was spread. We also have a Malay side. This is a Malayan side. It's called Panggung Street because most of the house is made of wood and it's shaped like a panggung. Panggung is a stage in English. Okay. Another activity that you can experience in Surabaya, we have kampung. Kampung is a village. Many kampung in Surabaya had an attractive activities, and they have a community that will guide you delightfully if you want to explore more about the kampung in Surabaya. This is a Chinatown kampung. We have a temple here, we have a Chinese court, and also there are still Kung Fu. Do you know Kung Fu? Yeah, Kung Fu, there are still communities of school of Kung Fu in Surabaya. If you want to join this kind of experience, please welcome and tell me about it. We also have the most ancient civilization kampung in Surabaya. This is the birthplace of where great leaders in Indonesia, just like Bung Karno, our old president, our first president. Bung Karno was born here. This is called Kampung Peneleh or Peneleh Village. This is Heritage Village. We also have an event. We have a lot of events. Cross culture and also Rujak Ulek. Yeah, this is a largest event in Surabaya. And also Sedekah Bumi. We have a hero spirit. This is event. The nearest event that going to be held in Surabaya is held in Chinatown. It's called Cap Gome. 2 weeks after New Year's of Chinese, we celebrate in Cap Gome. And gonna be a big event in Surabaya on 21 until 23rd of February next year. If you would like to come, please, I will get you. Please will. This is one of the largest art event. Many art students and would love to come to this place, but it's held last year. Art subs, just like Art Jogja or Art Jakarta. This is a music festival, just like rock music. Many musicians gathered here from all over cities. This is what's gonna be held next week. How long will you stay in Surabaya, right? From Monday until maybe Jessica?
22 until I think is it Sunday or Saturday? Yeah.
Saturday.
I think
Yeah.
Saturday, right? They'll stay until-
Saturday.
Oh, they have the opportunity to visit this one.
Yeah, it's really near. It's really close to the area where the student is doing mural activities in European side. You can
Oh.
come and join the food festival, Barongsai, or maybe it's held a lot in Malaysia or Singapore, right? But maybe it's kind of different in Chinatown of Surabaya.
Oh, thank you, Bu Anissa. What time is
Yeah.
the event?
The
Is it a
event-
whole day event?
It starts on the evening, starts from 6 p.m. Yeah,
Oh,
if Bu Jessica and another team of the UTM students and from Ciputra would like to come, I will guide you delightfully. So you won't feel too crowded over there.
sounds great. Thank you, Vanessa.
Yeah. And also we have local products. We have a lot of souvenirs. We also have batik. If you're still interested in batik, maybe you can experience making craft from batik together if you would like to have another experience touring in Surabaya. We can do batik. And also that's it. That's it all about Surabaya. Let's prolong the Q&A session. Is it okay, Matrix? Back to you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you so much, Miss Anissa Saraswati from the municipal government for delivering that info session. Certainly, we hope the students from UTM found that, enlightening. Next on our rundown, we'd like to invite Mr. Chris from Visual Communication Design in order to deliver his info session.
Hello. So I think there's some little bit miscommunication here. The info session from VCD will be held by the design team, and I think yeah, I will be attending the info session and the design team. So
I
hello,
see.
my name is Pandu, and I will be your host during this mural session. And yeah, I will be helped by alumni from Visual Communication Design. They have like a mural studio that will be help us managing during the production. And then we have students, they also helping in design and execution. So this project is actually uh, the extension of the latest project that we had in Tambak Bayan. So it's also the same like mural project. This mural project is part of the social community development that we had. And this is attended by the first year student of visual communication design. So hopefully we could share the same experience with students from UTM with this project. Uh, and so for this project, we are choosing one of the hotspots in Surabaya, that is Kota Tua, Surabaya, so old city of Surabaya. This will be our site for like 3 days, if I'm not mistaken, from 18 to 20 of February. So you will have the front row seat to experience what is Surabaya with our student. And in this project, you will have also experience how to develop design uh, and then how to execute the design as a mural in order to show the value of uh, interesting places of Surabaya. And we also already tried to develop like preliminary design. Uh, this design will be our first step of developing the comprehensive design that we will use for this project. So I think we can now welcome from the Good Job team. This is our alumni, uh, Mrs. Ina. Are you already?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Okay.
So, so the place and the time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pandu, for everything. So hi everyone. I hope everyone is having a good day and good time for today. So, yes, well, pardon my English. My English is not really well, so if there is something mistaken for my vocabulary or grammar, so please please forgive me. So, yes, what just like Mr. Pandu said, that was one of the alumni from Visual Communication Design, and I was really proud for projecting this project with you guys. So I hope we're having a good time and we're having a fun time during the mural. So, before I start, maybe can I have my presentation, please? I hope everyone can be more communicate in this session, because when we having a conversation about the design, we want to include you guys from UTM and from the visual communication design student to having some of your touch in our design, so we can have like special place for you guys. The mural can also be part of your life gitu ya. Okay, next please. Okay, why we choose mural? Mural is why we choose mural? Because mural is a bridge for artistic and cultural dialogue between two countries that represent approach the application in part in public. Mural is also very special for us because we can have it like a background for the photos, for the object for culture and something like that. And also, mural can develop creativity, teamwork, and practical skills as we gonna do in maybe 18 to 20 this month. Okay, next week, precisely. Next, please. So the first step of mural is, okay, next. Yes, the first step of mural is one, we can choose the main concept of the mural of the goals and objective. We usually create something that have goals, not only just sketching the wall or make some graphic on walls. No, we want to make goals and objective. The second step is mural theme and brainstorming, where we gain some ideas, we gain some visual element, we gain some impact and engagement. Why we want to have impact and engagement? Because we want the mural on the wall can be can be apa ya bahasanya, bisa menarik buat semua orang. Mungkin Matrix bisa bantu saya.
Interesting?
So it can be more
Interesting?
captivating,
Yes,
perhaps?
yes. Can be more captivating for the people around and for the community. And the third step is rough sketch. After we decide the mural theme and we do the brainstorming, we do the rough sketch. This is the first visual appearance to visualizing the theme and composition and layout. We want to see, is it okay for community, or is it okay for the appearance? Okay, thank you, Miss. Okay, thank you, Mr. Fadil. And the fourth step is coloring and ambience for the mood. And the last step is final design and mock-up. Okay, next. Why we choose Old City of Surabaya? Because the old city, old town of Surabaya is a really historical place in Surabaya. We have a lot of scene and historical scene back then in Old City in Surabaya. We call it Red Bridge, like Mrs. Anissa mentioned before. We have the Battle of Surabaya in there, and now it became a new tourism area. We're blending modern elements while preserving the authenticity of Old Town and cultural heritage. Next. Nah, this is the wall that we're gonna do the mural for next week. It's located in Meliwis area facing the east. The mural will be painted in 10 meters long and 3 height wall. Don't be so jangan terlalu terbebani dengan area ini karena nanti area ini akan kita sulap menjadi area yang sangat menarik untuk kita otak-atik dengan desain dari yang sudah kita buat, gitu ya. Oke, next. So the mural theme for the Old Town Surabaya is called Beyond Heritage, highlighted as the role as the city trading hub. Di di awal lalu, kota lama ini banyak sekali terjadi juga selain tempat-tempat historis seperti ada perang di Surabaya dan yang lain-lainnya. Kota lama juga menjadi tempat untuk area perdagangan dari bertemunya banyak etnis seperti itu. Dan mural kami memiliki memiliki karakteristik yang kami pilih, yaitu adalah realistic visual style yang dikombin dengan ambience yang vintage dan juga warna-warna yang terang seperti itu. Next. Nah, ini adalah sketch pertama yang kita ambil. This is the rough sketch for the visual appearance, visualizing the time and commission for the layout. Karena tempatnya itu memiliki area yang luas, 10 meter dikalikan 3 meter. Jadi kami memilih gambar yang kemungkinan akan bisa dilihat secara lebih utuh gitu. Jadi kami memilih layout yang lebih besar dan lebih merepresentasikan tempat area kejadian seperti itu, di mana di dalamnya memiliki banyak sekali representasi dari kejadian-kejadian yang lama. Gitu. Apa kalian bisa paham ya dengan bahasanya? Mungkin mau dibantu sama Matrix untuk menerjemahkan?
Tak apa, kita bisa paham, Bu.
Oke, siap. Thank you. Oke, next. Nah, dari visual sketch yang pertama dan yang kedua tadi, kami juga dibantu dengan 2 orang ilustrator mahasiswa dari VCD, yaitu Patricia sama Syakira. Mungkin aku akan langsung panggilin aja Patricia sama Patricia yang akan mewakili kita untuk menceritakan apa aja yang dia sudah gambar dan temanya seperti apa. Patricia ada?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
here. Okay. Wait. So the concept for this mural is designed to look beautiful as one piece, yet could create interaction for visitor to take a picture with the separated piece. The mural itself is trying to portray a warm nostalgic feeling through the interaction of its citizens. As you can see, there are a few human interaction. Then, a scholar who loves to spread the news, friendship between four people from different ethnicities, a woman selling dawat, and a child who craves to drink some dawat, and a friend spending their time together. There is play of perspective taking part to give a sense of depth for the viewer here. That's it, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, next slide, please. And
Yes, I will explain for my friends because she is currently sick. So the prime concept for this mural is to make it come to life by making it interactable towards visitor. The mural itself is crowded and full of life on its own, telling its own story with little details scattered around, like having street vendors selling their items to customers, enjoying a nice drink on a hot sunny day, and taking a stroll with a horse carriage around a field of clovers. There are parts of the mural that do seem more empty, which is a way to sign that you, the visitor that is seeing this mural, is invited to be part of the story as well. Thank you.
okay, thank you, Patricia, for your explanation. Okay, next, please. Nah, itu tadi 2 desain yang sudah kami siapkan untuk dipilih nanti pada saat pelaksanaan mural. Tapi karena hari ini kami ingin melibatkan teman-teman semua untuk memiliki essence of personal touch di gambar mural yang sudah disiapkan. Kalau misalnya teman-teman ada kepikiran, ada punya insight untuk menambahkan elemen atau untuk menambahkan personal touch atau mungkin ada ide yang bisa teman-teman sharing sama kita, I would like to hear it out loud karena kita pengen proyek ini menjadi proyek kolaborasi yang menarik antara dua negara, dua universitas dan juga pemerintah supaya kita semua sama-sama bisa berbangga sama hasilnya. So, you can add special element kayak misalnya, oh mungkin mau ditambahin ada gambar bintang supaya lebih dekoratif atau mungkin mau ditambahkan sesuatu yang unik atau mungkin mau ditambahkan special thought dari yang kalian kepikiran setelah dijelaskan tadi dua temanya dan latar belakang pemilihan tempatnya, kami akan sangat terbuka. Mungkin kita akan buka sesi itu di sesi Q&A selanjutnya. Gitu. Oke, I think that's all of my presentation. Oke. Saya kembalikan ke Pak Pandu atau ke Matrix kembali. Thank you.
Mr. Pandu, is there any additional information to deliver?
Okay, so regarding the addition information, I think most of the information is already being given by Pemkot Surabaya and also Good Job Team. So I think now I like to get insights from the student of UTM because in Malaysia, I believe you had like a similar project around the cities. And what do you think about this kind of project that we're going to help next week? Do you have any input, maybe design or strategy or something that we can uh, use to improve the design furthermore? So please,
Mr. Pandu, can I add something?
please, sir.
Yeah, hi guys. We have shared culture with you. So we both are colonized by the Western world. You are colonized by the British. You are colonized by the Dutch. So our culture is a mixture of several ethnics. Here we have uh, the Arabic ethnicity, the Chinese ethnicity, and the Malay ethnicity. Uh, and also adding to it, we have the Western Dutch ethnicity. So the area that we will do the mural on is the melting pots. That's the exact place where the quarters meet. The Chinese quarter, the Arab quarters, the Western quarter, and the Malay quarters meet at that exact point. So, uh, like Mr. Pandu has said, when we travel to Malaysia, we experience the same thing. We experience the same culture, the visual, the feel. We we practically the same nation, maybe. Yeah, I'm sure that you have the same uh, feeling and the same perspective that we would like to hear from you. What can we add to this mural? So it's not something only for Surabaya, but it's representing the UTM student and UTM lecturer. It's something that you will be happily shared with your friend that this is what I've done. This is I have a part of me in Surabaya. Please come and see. Maybe that's all that I want to add. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you so much to Mr. Pandu, to Miss Ashila, to Mr. Chris, and the visual communication design team for delivering that info session. We hope that the students from UTM found that very illuminating. Next on our rundown, we'd like to call forward Kanya and Kalina to help out with explaining the rundown and the rules of our proceedings over the next week or so.
Thank you for your time, Matrix. Now we will briefly explain some information regarding to this event. Could everyone please share the screen for the PPT? Okay, thank you. So what is the aim of culture? Next slide, please. So in this event is aimed to unite cultures and heritage between countries, as well as expressing the cultures and heritage from each country. What will you get from this experience? Firstly, you will experience cultural exchange because we will play traditional Indonesian games throughout this event, as well as visit a lot of cultural and historical places in Surabaya, as well as doing the mural painting that was explained by the VCP community before. There will also be community service by doing the very interesting and fun mural painting at Kota, as well as new experiences. Moving on to the general rules. Next slide, please. For the general rules, please do pay attention and also follow all the rules that has been mentioned. First thing being prioritize your safety and also be respectful to everyone from fellow participants to fellow committee. And also please do not lose your name tag throughout this whole event. And also because there are a lot of fun and interesting activities, please participate actively accounts to the awarding. And also please do be cooperative in all of the events because we will also do company visits, cultural tours, and go to tourist spots. So please be respectful and mindful of the places. And also for your rooms, please keep the room clean. This is for your own comfort. And also whenever you need help, you can ask for help to the committee. For these three things, these are highly prohibited: no smoking, drinking, and sexual violence during our events. And also another reminder that not everyone in Indonesia can speak English, so please prepare Google Translate or any other translating app to help you out. And for the additional notes on the next slide, for additional notes, please do not bring your passport everywhere. Keep the copy of the passport with you. And for the passport, it should be safely kept inside your hotel room. This is to prevent from your passport from going missing in public places. And also bring your own tumbler. We will provide water along the way. This is so we can give an impact for sustainability. And also, as I've mentioned before, not everyone can speak English, so please download a translator app to make communication easier with everyone. And also in Indonesia, the legal age for drinking here is 21, and consequences are out of our hands if caught with underage drinking charges. And for the photocopies of passport, we provide helping for photocopies of the passport for identification. Next slide, please. For the things that you need to bring, the first one being your passport, and also the next one being medicine, especially for those who have a specific medical condition. And also, please provide cash or money that is already in our currency, which is rupiah. And also because of the unpredictable weather, please do bring a raincoat or umbrella. This umbrella could be also useful to shield you through the warm and sunny weather, and also other essentials. Next slide, please. We also have a few recommendations. The first one being a travel adapter. In Indonesia, we use Type-C and F plugs. And also we recommend you to bring a mini fan because a lot of our activities are outdoors. A personal tumbler, as we've mentioned, and also hat and sunblock because again, a lot of our activities are outdoors. So it would be really helpful, especially when doing the mural. And for mural painting, please bring spare clothes. Next slide, please. Now I would like to explain the itinerary. Now, for just a reminder, the bus will be provided only on arrival and departure from the airport, and the rest of the trip, it will be done by ride hailing, which I will explain later on. So on the first day, there will be a welcome lunch and also a painting workshop. On the second day until the fourth day, there will be continuous doing of mural painting on the start of the day, moving on with a Zangrandi trip and a Quebec tour. Next slide, please. On the third day, there will be a visit to Jubash Museum, which is a bank, and also going to PTM Bazaar. There's a lot of interesting culinary foods there for you to try in Bazaar. On the fourth day, there will be a tour to Mont Castle and also a trip to Tunjungan Street, as well as Dekanasta. Next slide, please. And for the last day, there will be a closing ceremony at the mural site, with Valley Games and Prism Visitation, which is an event in UC, and also a visit to Burundi to get some souvenirs. Next slide, please. Now I'd like to explain about the ride-hailing apps that is available in Indonesia, and we recommend with cashless payment, so please do prepare for that. And also maybe you're familiar with some of these apps, but I'd like to explain for those who might be unfamiliar. So there are 3 recommended apps from us. The first one being Grab. The benefits from Grab is that there are a lot of discounts, which is beneficial. And the second app is Gojek. And this is beneficial because you can really grab a fast order. And lastly, there is InDrive. So you can bargain with the price here, which can result to cheaper results. And that is from me. I would like to give this to my partner, Chi Kanya, for the next of the slides. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Carl, for explaining the previous slides. And now I will explain to you guys about the next informations that we have. So for internet operators, we have 2 recommended operators you can use in Indonesia. The first one is XL Asiata, Telkomsel. And they have 2 available services such as roaming, and for this info session, I will explain to you guys about how to use an eSIM. Next, please. Okay. Firstly, you guys need to check your device compatibility because not every phone can handle eSIM. Ensure your phone or tablet supports eSIM because mostly modern flagship smartphones like iPhone, Samsung Galaxy, Google Pixel, and some Huawei device support eSIM. And like I said before, not every device supports And the next one is choose an eSIM provider. If you guys gonna choose one such, but if you guys want to use the international one, we have Aerilu, Nomad, and also Holafly. Next, please. And for you need to get your QR for your eSIM first. So if you're using a local carrier, you can visit their store first, or you can buy it from their website and buy an eSIM plan. And if you're using an international provider, you can purchase an eSIM online, and then also you can receive the QR code via email. So you need to check your email daily, guys. And how to activate this eSIM? Firstly, we have 2 ways for each phone. So the first one is iPhone. You need to go to the settings first, and then you check the mobile data one, and then add eSIM and also scan the QR code given. And then for the Android one, you can go to the settings first and then check your connections, and then press the SIM manager and also add mobile plan and scan the QR code. Next, please. Okay, if you're using a dual SIM setup also, you can choose which SIM to handle calls, message, and also data. Because like some SIM, they only support data, especially travel SIMs. So you might need to keep your primary SIM for calls. And that's it. The last step is enjoy your SIM. Once it's activated, you should be connected to the Indonesian network. Next. Okay, and these are the common phrases that we use in Indonesia, but I suppose it's similar to Malaysian. So I'm just gonna explain it either ways because yeah, these are the common phrases that we use. The first one is permisi means excuse me, saya mau beli ini means I want to buy this, and berapa harganya means how much is this, and lastly terima kasih or thank you. Next. And regarding to the itinerary too, these are the photos of the tourism spots that we will visit later on. We have the Zangrandi ice cream where we will eat ice cream, and this place has been in Surabaya from around 30 years ago or 40 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And the second one is Alun-Alun Surabaya, where you guys can go to the underground art gallery. And the next one is Kalimas Boat Tour, where we will go to a Getek boat ship tour. And the next one is the Javasi Museum, which is the Bank Museum. Next. Okay, and for the next one, we have the Pakuan City Mall. Pakuan City Mall is actually a mall, but have been hosting a bazaar for a few months ago, and then the bazaar is, I can say it's big and it's fun, so you might want to expect a lot of good foods there. And the next one is Monument Kapal Selam, which is a submarine museum. And the next one is the Tunjungan Street, the one that we also mentioned a few minutes ago. And the next, last one is Burudi, where you guys can buy snacks and food to bring back to Malaysia. Next. Okay, and these are the LOs that will help you guys throughout the event. For the first one, we have Valen, and the second one, we have Faras. Third one, we have Angel, and the last one, we have Jansen. And you guys, you guys will meet them later on in the group with us, so stay tuned. Next. And these are the emergency contacts. I advise you guys might take a screenshot of it in case there are emergencies. I'm gonna give you guys 2 minutes to screenshot it. Okay, I think 1 minute is enough. I hope everyone has screenshotted it, and let's move on to the next slide. Okay, and for everyone must fill this form before coming to Surabaya because it's mandatory. I suggest you guys take a screenshot of it too. And I'll give you guys a few seconds to screenshot it.
Miss Kanya, is this a registration
Yes.
form only for students or including staff as well?
It's only for students, Pa.
Okay.
So it's okay.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you.
only students are mandatory to fill. Okay. I hope everyone has taken a screenshot of this, yeah, and then we will move to the next slide. And this is the UTM WhatsApp group. So everyone can join this group right now. And we will give information and also communicate throughout the event in this group. So I hope if you guys want to mingle, it's okay. If you guys want to interact, it's okay. Because, yeah, this is our group for this event. Okay, moving on. Yeah, and that's it from UCIC. And we hope you guys, like, how do we say it, Kalina? We hope you guys enjoy the event. And also, yeah, we're expecting you guys, and we will have some fun in this 1 week. Okay, I hope to see you guys at UC and see you guys soon at Surabaya. And I'm
Thank
planning
you.
the time back to Matrix. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Kanya and Kalina, for delivering that info session, explaining the rundown, the rules. I hope the students are really looking forward to what we have in store for them. So next up on our rundown, of course, as convention, we have a Q&A session prepared. I believe we have about half an hour. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to write them in the chat or just open your mic and immediately speak it. To the best of our abilities, we'll try to answer them.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Matrix and everyone for this opportunity. Okay, so first of all, I'm Fadil. Okay, I'm a representative from UTM International, and I'm also a docent in Faculty of Computing, right? So first of all, I would like to thank everyone here for the opportunity that have been provided for us in UTM. Okay, so for your information, we are very thankful for all the facilities and the hospitalities that you've been provided for us. We are really grateful for that. Okay, and also, I think you guys already know about this. We just like to inform you, remind again about the background of our students in UTM. Okay, we are coming from various faculty. We are coming from we have engineering, we have faculty of management. Okay, even I'm also coming from faculty of computing. Okay, and we have no background on arts, on drawing or something. Even me myself also, my handwriting also are very ugly. Okay, ini apatah lagi nak melukis nanti kan. So saya sangat risau lah. I'm quite worried lah if our students here might ruin the might ruin the art or something, you know about that, right? So I hope yeah, they can be participated, and I hope you guys put in mind about the background of our student in here. Okay, so of course, in providing the ideas, in providing the ideas for the design and everything, I think our students are capable for that. But I think in terms of painting, I think they also need to be monitored closely. Okay, so again, I think they were all very excited. Even as we are talking right now, they were all like giving some feedbacks in our WhatsApp group. They are very excited to go there. Okay, and me also. This is my first time to step in Surabaya. Okay, and I'm really looking forward for the beauty of the place. Right. Okay. And also about the elements that we can use, to help with the design. Yeah, we have plenty of Malaysian elements that we are eager to share in the design, especially on our races. We have Chinese, Indian, Malay in Malaysia, and also we have a very authentic foods, authentic foods that represent all these races that we are very love to share in the design. For example, like traditional clothes, our traditional food and everything. All that's our student can contribute in the design later of the mural, right? So I think that some sort of things like that I would like coming from us lah, right? Thank you. If anyone from UTM, if you guys have any inquiries, please boleh tanyakan di sini semua. Yeah.
Thank you for delivering that, Mr. Fadil.
Yeah, mungkin while waiting for questions from the UTM students, I think I totally understand your concern, Mr. Fadil, about the background of your students.
Yeah.
But don't worry, aside from the VCT, we have this team that's called Good Job, right? So we believe they can help your students to do good job here as well.
Thank you for that.
Okay, so maybe meanwhile, while we wait for the UTM student, I like to address Mr. Fadil worries. So
Yeah.
we discussed this about how the UTM student are mostly like tactic student, right? Like, yeah, it's yes. So we have this a solution that we're going to prepare the sketches first on the wall. So later on, the UTM student can, enjoying doing the colors and etc., but doesn't have to do the whole, how do you say, the whole sketches. So it's already prepared. So we're still going to have fun, mixing the colors and do some dirty works here and there.
Yeah.
Think
That's really great to hear, Mr. Pandu. Really great to hear that. Thank you.
no worries, no worries. So because I think even in like a professional works, in order to make the mural is, true with the design, usually we're going to use the help of like a LCD projector in order to make the sketches. So this is like a very common practice, and the sketch part is we're going to do all those stuff first, so
Yeah.
you don't to worry.
Yeah.
You guys can just focus on having fun.
Okay. Good to hear that, Mr. Pandu. Yeah. Right.
Or maybe I can add something. So for Mr. Fadil, you don't have to worry about the sketch. That's really good. Itu benar karena we gonna have the sketch all from the good team side and good job team side, and also maybe we can call it a mural coloring fun day. So
Yeah.
yeah, so your student is just gonna do the coloring thing and put some good elements to it. So it's just gonna be a good and fun activity for the 3 days. And also the first day on 17 February, we're gonna have a mini workshop about how to prepare mural from the start to the end. So we're gonna explain the whole activity on the first day. So you don't have to worry.
Thank you for the clarifications.
Thank you. It's okay.
Right.
Oh, yeah. To Jessica or maybe Pak Pandu, can we talk about the design right now?
Sure.
About,
Yes.
I think
yeah,
Pak Pandu can do that. Pak
yeah.
Pandu maybe.
Because previously, Pak Pandu or maybe Pak Fadil, yeah, we were talking that maybe we can add some Malaysian culture inside the mural. Mungkin bisa ditambahkan nuansa Malaysia sebagai kenang-kenangan di mural itu. Ya mungkin yang lain ada masukan dari teman-teman Malaysia, ada gambar Upin Ipin mungkin atau enggak mungkin ada culture. Di situ kan saya lihat desainnya banyak sekali yang pakai blangkon ya, pakai pakaian tradisional
Betul.
Jawa. Many people wearing an old cap. What do you call that matrix? Blangkon itu apa? Itu maybe bisa dikurangi satu, diganti satu, ada laki-laki yang pakai pakaian tradisional buat kenang-kenangan di situ. Mungkin ya. Tuh. Itu masukan itu aja, Pak Pandu.
Okay, yeah, I think that will be a best idea for the UTM student to, you should add your like a personal touch in it. We already made the preliminary design, but I think to enrich more of the design, UTM student could, you know, add something like what Mr. Fari already said. So please, do you have any input in order to make our design is more, better? We are very open to discussion for this, so you guys don't have to worry. We going to try to implement as best as we can the input from the UTM.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure now the students or UTM students are now really working, finding the ideas that they will bring to Surabaya after this. Yeah. Right.
So is it possible for us to see the design maybe on the screen so we can have some idea, and maybe them student can start working thinking what kind of design they would like to put maybe. Can we see it on the screen if it's possible? Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Kanya. By the way, before you get into the sketch, I would like to say that I have to take my leave very soon, but I'm really looking forward to meet you next week in our university. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, Bonisa. Thank you, Mr. Fadil. Thank you. Good job, team. Thank you, Pak Pandu, Putu. And thank you very much for the UTM student. See you soon.
Perhaps the IT team could pull up a photo of the design.
Okay, for UTM students, these are the design, of the mural. I think it's like preliminary design. Or if you have any ideas, that you can improvise this by put some Malaysian cultural touch, you are welcome to think about it. Okay, later we will improvise this design, giving some ideas to make it more beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Shim, do you have any questions?
Yes. My name is Shin Pei Xun. I'm from UTM and Faculty of Mechanical Engineering. So I send with like Rahib lah. It's like my artwork is not so well. I can draw a straight line, but if doing a great art, is challenge for me. But I will try my best. For Malaysia's special thing that I think is special is about do you know the kite is called WAU? WAU? The kite, traditional kite. I think that is a signature for Malaysia. I think Indonesia also got their kite in their traditional. I think the Malaysia special about is about the corak, the pattern, the matrix pattern. In the similarity between the Malaysia and Indonesia is the patek. The style might be different, but the idea is similar. It's a repeatable matrix. So I think that is I just suggesting is like that is I think about special about Malaysia and about the wow, the traditional work.
Yeah, that's good idea, Shim. Yeah, we can think of any things that can give us like iconic things, you know, in Malaysia, like wow. Yeah, wow is a special kite from Malaysia. I think most of you already familiar with this also. Also we can embed it in this art, you know, to make it more enriched. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Shim.
I think I know the shapes. Wait, let me share my screen just in case, just to verify what I had in mind. Is it? Uh, can I have uh my screen?
IT team, please kindly provide screen sharing permissions.
Okay. Perfect. So if I'm not mistaken, is this that what we?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. This is
Ah.
Malaysia, I believe, because we don't have this kind of shapes here. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, this is uniquely Malaysia.
Yep. This is
Okay,
one of it. Yeah.
yeah, perfect. Very, very good idea. So yeah, so this is what we expected when we had this kind of collaboration project. So we can enrich each other with our culture. This is one way of doing it. Perfect. Thank you.
Right.
Well,
So yeah.
yeah, if there's any student or maybe the teacher that had something in mind, we can uh, we can discuss it here in our Zoom, or maybe later, if you guys have something in mind, you can just send email or something. Then we can discuss from there.
Sure. I think Mr. Pandu, I think how about we let the student have their time first to think, you know, to think to find the ideas on how to improve, put some elements in the arts, right? So later we will share with you all our thoughts, you know, for you guys to think of it, right?
Okay, perfect. That's one way of doing it.
Yeah.
So maybe if we could have the ideas like maybe within today, that will be perfect because we still need to, prepare the design and, you know, those
Sure.
technical stuff. Yeah.
Of
So
course.
yeah, that. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Do any of the other students perhaps have questions? Come on, guys, we're ready to answer them.
Hello and good morning, I guess. And I'm apology first. I could not open my camera. And my full name is Ting Suchong. I think you guys can call me Ting. It's fine with me. And I have a question about like after the program is ended, is we allowed to have our personal plannings, of course, with the accompany by the UC buddies? To do some shoppings or going to the restaurants or the historical parts and all to have a visit like that.
Okay, so hi Ting, and to answer your questions, yes, you're allowed. But for this event, we will visit a few places first before you guys can enjoy your free time. Okay?
I see. Okay. Thank you, Kanya.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Kanya, for the clarification, but I would like to add some more about that explanation. Okay, for all UTM students, everything that has been stated in the tentative, all of us are compulsory to join. Okay, but other than outside that time, for example, after in the evening, I think you guys are free to go. Of course, to go everywhere, but of course with the knowledge of our staff. Okay, and this, but your buddies here, right? But during the event or during the program session, everyone needs to commit with the programs. Okay, you guys cannot go anywhere. Cannot go sightseeing or something. Okay, follow the tentative, right? Hmm. Okay. Is there any other question? Okay, I think Mr. Matrix, I think for the time being, maybe the student I cannot think of any question yet. Okay, maybe
Yeah.
in the WhatsApp group later they will blast the question there if they think of anything later.
Yes, yes. So if there's nothing else to discuss, nothing else to ask, that concludes our Q&A session. If any of you have additional questions, please feel free to, drop them in the WhatsApp group, ask your contact person, a liaison officer, or, just one of the seniors of this whole event. Thank you for your questions, everyone who did. And for those who didn't ask questions, of course, you'll have time later. Now, as we near the end of this info session, we'll have a short documentation session. So we'd like to urge all of you to please open your cameras so that we can take a big photo together. All right, come on, everybody.
Come on, everyone, please switch on your camera. I think that's it, Mr. Matrix. I think some
Okay.
of the students have no available camera, I think. Okay.
All right. So first, we'll take a formal photo. Just smile for the camera. Page 1 and page 2. All right, now we'd like to take a second series of photos. For the second series of photos, please hold up your hand as such. Make the E sign with 3 fingers sticking out as such, as I'm showing here, with your right hand. Right, keep that pose and say cheese. Page 2. All right, everyone, thank you. That concludes our documentation. So just to round out our event, once again, we'd like to thank Miss Anissa Zaraswati from the municipal government and from the tourism department of Surabaya. We'd like to thank Miss Jessica from Networking and Partnership, Kanya and Kalina from UCIC, Mr. Putu, Mr. Pandu, and Mr. Chris, and everyone else from VCD for their time today, for giving, their energy and whatnot, for explaining the course of this event. And, well, all I can say is that it sounds like you guys are going to have a lot of fun in the course of the next week or so. So we hope you're looking forward to it. That concludes today's information session. I'm Matrix, and I'll see you at the event.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
See you
you.
next week.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, guys. See you around.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. See you all.